AI engineering is currently centered on a highly seductive idea. If you connect specialized large language models together, they will naturally fact-check one another and produce superior, self-correcting intelligence. But when we test this open debate model against empirical data from clinical audits and production-level deployments, the theory collapses. Multi-agent systems break down across two distinct vectors: the micro-level failure of how individual agents reason, and the macro-level failure of how the system scales. At the micro level, instead of rigorously auditing each other's logic, agents frequently manufacture a false consensus based on flawed initial data. At the macro level, allowing agents to communicate freely creates an exponentially growing network bottleneck that completely stalls processing power. To deploy these systems in the real world, developers have to abandon the idea of free-flowing autonomy and enforce rigid, heavily constrained architectures. Treating a multi-agent system like a human panel of experts is a category error. They are highly volatile distributed networks, and they require strict engineering limits to function at all. To isolate where the logic fails, researchers developed the Med-Agent Audit Framework. They processed 14,400 clinical test cases through multiple agent architectures to track exactly how collaboration breaks down. The process starts with a task comprehension phase. Here, the initial agents are fed raw data and asked to perceive the parameters of a medical case. The audit reveals 16.63% of cases fail immediately. Agents generate factual hallucinations right out of the gate. By design, the collaborative discussion phase should catch this. Downstream agents receive the corrupted data to review it against the source evidence. But the tracking logs show that these downstream agents almost never independently verify the initial claims. Instead, in 98.42% of the evaluated cases, agents simply repeat the initial, unverified views of their peers. The open debate format does not foster critical review. It creates an algorithmic echo chamber where errors gain momentum through sheer repetition. This unverified agreement hardens into a rigid consensus, which then gets passed directly into the final decision-making process. By allowing free-form discussion, the interaction protocols actively insulate early reasoning errors, amplifying their weight rather than filtering them out. Once the discussion ends, the system enters the synthesis phase. A designated meta-agent compiles the entire history of the debate into a single clinical decision. The theoretical expectation is that this meta-agent acts as an objective judge, weighing the logical validity of every argument presented. The logs show another vulnerability. 28.76% of cases are corrupted by authority bias. The meta-agent doesn't parse the clinical evidence. It simply sides with the loudest majority, or defers to whichever agent is tagged with a senior role. Because the system prioritizes a unified output, it actively deletes correct minority views to manufacture an illusion of certainty. When a medical multi-agent system presents a unanimous recommendation, it is frequently a structural artifact of this bias. Blindly trusting that output for clinical execution is a profound risk. Even if we could fix the logic layer, multi-agent systems face a brutal ceiling in the physical layer of distributed computing. True agent autonomy requires constant communication. Agents must continuously broadcast their state, share its intended actions, and resolve conflicts with its peers. In a small network of 5 agents, the communication paths are highly manageable. Data flows efficiently, but as you scale the node count to 50, then 5,000, those required edges multiply, saturating the network bandwidth. We see this physical limitation clearly in enterprise deployments, like the multi-agent system running Ocado's automated grocery warehouses. When order volumes spiked, they had to scale up the number of physical robot agents on the floor. The sheer volume of location and intent data passing between thousands of independent robots caused severe communication overhead. This software-level coordination directly exhausts the physical hardware. The CPUs throttle under the load of routing messages, introducing crippling latency that halts warehouse operations. Granting absolute communication autonomy to agents guarantees a computational bottleneck. It destroys a system's ability to scale processing power efficiently. To actually achieve scale and reliability, systems engineers bypass these limits entirely. They do this by abandoning open network structures in favor of strict hierarchical topologies. This interface shows CMAS, an industrial multi-agent system deployed in Italy to monitor marine reserves and classify authorized versus unauthorized vessels. To manage the tracking of multiple targets without crashing, the architecture strictly segregates its agents into 4 rigid layers: information, filter, task, and interface. The data flow is completely unidirectional. Information agents pull raw GPS coordinates, filter agents format that data, and task agents track specific boats. Agents on the same layer are deliberately isolated. They do not cross-communicate to debate anomalies. They are only allowed to pass data vertically to the next layer in the chain. True real-world reliability requires aggressively pruning the communication graph. You have to force the data through highly restricted, purpose-built channels. We see similar constraints in systems designed to integrate with legacy enterprise environments, like the Mercury Contact Center suite. Mercury utilizes distinct software agents to represent active phone lines and dispatch queues, dynamically managing heavy inbound call loads. This diagram illustrates the control mechanism. Agents do not reason freely or debate. They execute hard-coded workflows. The specific SQL query and database connection blocks show how explicit scripting guarantees interoperability with legacy databases, physically preventing agents from operating outside their mandate. To achieve enterprise-level scale, independent decision-making has to be stripped away. The agents are converted into highly managed nodes within a deterministic, predictable pipeline. The defining conflict in AI engineering today stems from a persistent misconception. Multi-agent systems are not biological panels of experts. They are highly volatile, distributed networks. At the micro level, applying open interaction protocols inevitably manufactures false consensus. It trains the system to favor repetition and authority bias over factual accuracy. At the macro level, running unconstrained communication topologies creates exponential data traffic that rapidly exhausts physical compute and bandwidth. To fix this, system architects must enforce strict topological constraints, routing data through hierarchical filters instead of open forums. They must also implement process-level auditing, capturing the exact interaction logs to verify the evidence chain behind any final AI output. To harness the distributed utility of multi-agent architecture, the industry has to stop designing for autonomous debate and start engineering for deterministic, rigorously constrained orchestration.